Okay. I would like to introduce you to George Smith, the dynamic head of community and strategic partners at Augmentt. George has been rocking this role for 3 years now, bringing a ton of energy and fresh ideas to the table. He is a whiz at boosting how things run at Augmentt and is known for cooking up strategies that really stick and make a difference. George isn't just about numbers and plans, though. He's a communication superstar and a natural at helping people grow in their career. He's really big on creating a work vibe where everyone gets a shot based on what it is that they bring to the table. Outside of the office, George loves the outdoors, being a certified canoe and climbing instructor, which was a fun George fact that I got to learn when we put this together. So welcome, George. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Caitlin. That was quite an introduction. Thank you so much for being here.
You are welcome. It's very well deserved. So I'm going to dive right into things here. We want to talk a little bit about Augmentt's partnership with Channel Program and how you guys have felt things have been going in the last, I guess, almost a year now you've been with us. Yeah. So what is your motivation for your partnership? Are you able to share with us what primarily motivated Augmentt to choose the Channel Program platform as your partner for engaging with managed service providers?
Yeah, of course. I think one of the big reasons that we chose to initially partner with Channel Program was two things. One was the Pitch It live event, which was a great way for us to sort of get in front of the MSP community and sort of rapidly condense our message into that 7-minute pitch, which was a kind of interesting internal task for us. But more broadly speaking, we had been at Augmentt for some time trying to garner interviews and direct people, MSPs specifically as our clients, to sort of leave reviews and testimonials for us. Maybe it was on our website or on Google or on G2. And it was proving quite troublesome because there wasn't really that dedicated platform for MSPs to go and, one, learn more about a range of vendors, and then also leave reviews that were more MSP centric for their peers and colleagues to learn more about those vendors. So that was a huge attraction and motivation for us getting involved as well.
Awesome. So reviews and the Pitch It events, I suppose, were the specific features or benefits of the platform that aligned with your company goals at the time of signing on?
Yeah, absolutely. The Pitch It event in particular was really good. I think it was just a more creative style that, particularly for MSPs, where they can kind of come on and within, a traditional 60-minute time slot that they might dedicate to one particular webinar, they're able to see 7 vendors and pick the one that they like. And then ultimately, your mechanism of the breakout rooms that allows MSPs to do that more traditional hand raise and actually sort of reach out and interact with the vendor that they're interested in, I think helps everyone. That way the vendor knows who actually is interested in them, and they can kind of continue that sales conversation. And if maybe there's a lot of hand raises, maybe that's an opportunity for them to go back to work on their messaging, their value proposition, what can they improve on, and then take feedback as well that Channel Program provides as part of that experience as well.
Awesome. So in your experience on the Channel Program platform, what strategies or approaches have you found most effective for Augmentt in engaging with your MSP audience? And could you provide examples of initiatives or tactics that have been particularly successful?
Yeah, so for us, we've engaged with our partners, again, having this consolidated solution and Channel Program where we can drive our existing partners through to leave reviews for, has been tremendous for us. It's been great for customer feedback. It's been great for obtaining testimonials. And with Channel Program offering, a monetary incentive for people to leave reviews, we've kind of piggybacked off that as well, and also offer a reward for our partners to leave reviews there, which has been really, really successful for us. In addition to that, I think just engaging with a lot of the other programs that you guys have. So we've already talked about Pitch It, but also the Summer Daze initiative and now the Holidaze initiative closer to Christmas has been really, really good again at just rewarding MSPs with that kind of raffle type here. There's lots of prizes and giveaways, really big chance to be a winner. But also again, kind of not being too salesy either. So kind of, I think Channel Program does a really good job of being the bridge between vendors and MSPs. It does a good job of protecting MSPs and their inboxes from all the content that vendors like to push. But it's also really good for vendors because we're able to kind of get some unbiased feedback from MSPs through the Channel Program team, which is really helpful.
Yeah, Augmentt has done a really, really good job on leveraging the review platforms in order to get that feedback from your partners. The $15 that we offer and then the $25 top up that you guys did drove great success for you. You were one of our early members into the Century Club, and we love seeing all that positive feedback for you guys as well. So super, super glad that ended up working out for you guys in a positive way. So moving on to the keys of the successful partnership, from Augmentt's perspective, what do you consider as the key elements or factors that contribute to a successful partnership with Channel Program? And how do these elements help in fostering growth and mutual success?
I think number one for me is engagement. It's being engaged with the team at Channel Program, who are fantastic at supporting and kind of facilitating your success as a vendor within the Channel Program itself. And that's spread across, lots of different pillars of business. I mean, for one, you guys are at a ton of events, which is great. So it's very, very easy to bump into yourself, Caitlin, or Matt, I know is always on the road. And you guys are so open to kind of working together at certain shows to really elevate the platform and the good things that you guys are doing. So that's interesting. I also personally loved working with your team just from a sort of direct support aspect. So, vendors are always busy and Channel Program has an events calendar. It has lots of great things and options for vendors to populate on their profile, continuously update information that your MSP clients may want to see. But again, that's another task on the list. So I know you, Caitlin, personally have helped me with things, as well as other people on the team actually just jumping in and saying, hey, George, have you updated this yet? This is what we need from you. Okay, great. Have you uploaded it? No, we'll just go ahead and do that for you. And kind of helping take some things, off my plate in particular has been tremendously helpful, and really feeling like you guys are just an extension of our team here at Augmentt has been really, really beneficial, and definitely something that I think other vendors could leverage and make use of.
Yes, I love that. Communities and engagement, especially our customer success team, very much values your guys' time, and anywhere we can help is something that we're more than happy to do with over on our side. So I'm glad to hear that you are taking advantage of that. I hope most of our partners in the future and current, whoever may be watching this, do the same. All right, so your advice for other vendors that may be looking to participate with Channel Program. What recommendations would you offer to other vendors, both those who are currently not on Channel Program platform or those who are, to maximize their engagement and success with us?
You get involved, right? Snooze, you lose. I think, I don't know how many vendor partners you guys are adding month to month, but it seems to be a lot. There always seems to be a new logo that's getting added. It's very clear that this Channel Program is becoming the go-to place for MSPs to get the information that they're looking for, whether it's on industry events, comparing stacks with Navistack, and then comparing vendors as well, identifying kind of gaps in their own business offering and the tools that they can leverage to support that. So if you're a vendor, particularly an emerging vendor or a startup that has an innovative technology, it's one of the best places that you can be to really put yourself forward and drive awareness and appetite for your product and your service offerings.
I love that. I love that. Marketing is going to be super glad to hear that you use the homepage for every MSP tagline. So we are definitely moving in that direction. So we're glad to see that you're noticing that as well. Recommendations for the MSPs on the community side of our platform. Why would you recommend the Channel Program platform to these MSPs? And based on your experience and success, what unique advantages does it offer to the MSPs that it might not find elsewhere? Yeah,
I think it's really cool for MSPs because I think Channel Program is helping put a little bit more control and kind of privacy as well back in that MSP vendor relationship. So what Channel Program allows you to do as an MSP is opt in to communications with the vendors that you want, right? We know, Gmail is a really good example. Gmail comes out of the box with your primary email, your social, and promotions. I can't remember the last time that I looked in promotions without just selecting all delete. So Channel Program is now becoming, a really, really good space where you, the MSP, from the get-go can say, I actually only want to hear from this vendor, that vendor, and these are the guys that I'm interested in receiving updates from. And again, kind of beginning to categorize within that type of communication. Is it a product update? Is it more marketing focus? And really kind of control the messaging that you're receiving from the vendors that you want to receive those messages from.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So another great thing Channel Program is doing is the Navistack product. I think it's been born out of necessity. We've all been on various social media platforms like Reddit, where we're seeing MSPs constantly ask, who uses what for this, or what kind of people's stack do you have? And enter these long comments with all these bullet points. Seeing the Channel Program Navistack that really seamlessly allows MSPs to compare their stacks is great for a number of reasons. One, you're able to see what you have in your stack today and how that compares to some other MSPs. So where do things line up? But more importantly, it's able to show you some of the gaps in your stack, right? Technology is rapidly evolving to the point where there is so many new innovative tools that can help MSPs with some of the problems of today. And so being able to identify where some of those gaps are, and then the vendors that can help you within those specific areas, and then actually be immediately connected to those vendors, or just get a little bit of information on their profile. Maybe they have some downloadable assets, a video or two, as well as existing reviews from current prospects and customers. It just kind of really connects the dots for MSPs and helps them really solidify their stack.
That's awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.